So
TYREE Tyback Johnson, founder of Warrenton. Let's bring in 2021.
These are two scary dudes.
yeah,
They're some scary guys.
Just in case, if you ever in Culpeper, come to Love's Kitchen.
We even had that backup
cousin Patrick
in there.
yeah.
Streetbeefs.
Let me say this to y'all real quick. I was talking to Esteban about this earlier, and I'm sure some of you will laugh at what I'm about to say, or you won't be able to relate, or you'll disagree, and that's fine. You know, there's a lot of MMA fighters in the lighter weight classes that I'll look at and I'll say, well, man, he's definitely super freaking skilled. The guy's tough, but he don't terrify me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but then you get to a guy like Francis Ngannou, or you know, even the bigger guys like Alistair Overeem. Those guys are scary.
Imagine you in the alley and it's just you and him.
Yeah, I mean,
you better grab a pipe. I don't even think that's gonna work, bro.
It's not to say that a little guy can't overcome size. They absolutely can. But the big guys that have that power, look, the heavyweight champ is always the baddest man on the planet.
Yep.
That's just how it goes. And these two here are two savages.
So they say like they would always say the boxer, right? The heavyweight boxer was always the baddest man on the planet. But now UFC is really big. MMA is really big now.
Sure it
Who's
is.
the baddest now? The boxer? Or the heavyweight boxer or the heavyweight MMA fighter?
I don't know. MMA fighters will say MMA.
Yeah.
Boxers will say boxing.
What would you say? I have to go MMA.
Well, listen, let me say this to you. If you take Deontay Wilder at 6'7" in a street fight with his right hand, no gloves, I don't give a fuck about your leg kicks, buddy. Wilder lands one of those shots, you're going night-night, okay?
Yeah.
So, you know, and every fight starts standing. And we're talking who's the baddest man on the planet in a street fight. You're not going to get to study Wilder, and he's not going to get to study his guy. So if Francis Ngannou starts out in a street fight with Wilder and makes the mistake of thinking he can exchange with him, he might be taking a nap.
Yeah.
Okay? So the answer for me is I don't know. It just depends on what the scenario is and what guy it is.
Yeah.
Of course, an MMA fighter has a more variety of weapons, but Deontay Wilder's hand will put pretty much any man on the planet to sleep.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's my opinion. Now, back to these two savages. Two guys well over 200 pounds. Both of them extremely strong and ferocious. We got us a little title fight. A big title fight. First, shout out to our sponsors at Bet Online. Go to the website for all your betting needs.
Shout out Bet Online.
Shout out Bet
We got
Online.
TYREE. He's 1-0 in Satan's backyard. 2-0. That's 4.
Both of these
Four
guys.
up. What's your record, Reverend? 9-0. And in this corner, we got the champion, Country Hoodlum. Perfect record of 9-0. Be safe, fellas. Fight hard.
Now, real quick, you guys know, and White Sox Glenn said Muhammad Ali was the baddest man on the planet. Glenn, he really wasn't, though. I feel like George Foreman was badder than him. He just tricked George Foreman. You know I'm not an Ali fan, brother. I love Ali as a person, but he's not my favorite boxer. But shout out to my man Glenn. We had to lecture TYREE before this because TYREE had, you know, he had gotten aggressive at his last fight and charged his opponent when he was down. And TYREE was a perfect gentleman in this fight. Yeah. Shout out to TYREE. He's a great guy. Here we go.
All right, gentlemen. Center, please. Touch gloves if you want to touch gloves.
Yes, sir. Go subscribe.
Got 4 rounds of this, baby. Timer ready. Fighter ready. Fighter ready. Bang time, baby.
He did. His lips busted. So there we go. Never seen Hoodlum charged like that. But he slams him. Big slam. And a slam like that gets you big points. But now here we go. TYREE looking for a leg lock. We have never seen Country Hoodlum have to defend something like this. Never. You know?
there's just so much power and explosion with these guys.
Yeah.
To add, with the slipperiness from once they get blood on them,
Right.
it makes stuff a lot harder to hit.
And in fairness to Hoodlum, he defended it well. Why is it when somebody gets, all right, I gotta say this, because we've seen it before. Why is it when guys that really don't know jiu-jitsu get put in a leg lock, they always try to grab the other guy's leg? I don't know why that is.
Like, when Bad News, OG Bad News fought, what was it?
Soldier Boy,
and
yeah.
He was like, grab his ankle like you're doing
Twist
yours.
his shit like he twisting yours. Same shit.
When I heard that,
I died, yo. Yeah, so you see, Hoodlum trying to fight out of it. I give a lot of credit to Hoodlum for working out of this, because TYREE is a strong dude.
Oh, yeah.
Those shots got him out of it. Those are some big punches. Savages, man. These are two big, strong individuals, you know. Listen. I'm sorry to keep stopping it, but I got to say this back to what I was saying earlier. For the smaller guys who may say, well, yeah, you may not be worried about the smaller guys, but they'll armbar you. Listen, strength matters. Mm-hmm. It matters. Somebody like Hoodlum, he had a big guy like TYREE trying to apply this ankle lock or knee bar or whatever it was. I'm not a jiu-jitsu guy. And it did not work, mainly because Hoodlum is a strong dude. It wasn't applied properly.
Yeah. And Hoodlum has some knowledge of wrestling, too, so that helps.
He wrestled in high school. He understands positioning. Make no mistake, a smaller guy with Hoodlum's strength is going to have a hard time submitting him.
Fighters are good. Let's go. Keep fighting.
Good elbows on top here, short elbows. You know, they're not going to do a lot of damage, but they do not feel good.
Both of these guys are so explosive.
They really are, yeah. Just monsters.
I don't think there's anything you can do to stop them from picking you up.
No, I mean, just... Yeah, I mean... So now, Hoodlum, I felt, controlled most of that round, as you've seen. Even when he's in the knee bar, he wasn't in a lot of danger, and he finished the round on top.
That's one thing that we discuss a lot and I want to know what y'all think too, is the attempt at a submission worth more than defending the submission?
I feel like they cancel themselves out. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Because what good is an attempt if you don't complete it?
Yeah.
And if you defend it, that's got to count for something.
Yeah.
Okay? So I think they cancel each other out. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
What do y'all think? Round 2. Low shot, and believe me, that was low. Good shot by TYREE. Hoodlum fights out of it. Another beautiful takedown.
Some WWE
Yeah,
shit, bro.
yeah.
That was like a spear. That was so nice.
Just a beautiful takedown.
Now you're not.
TYREE gets so hyped up. He's controlling Hoodlum's posture. We're not doing a lot here. He's going to stand him up at any moment.
Hey, you gotta do something. All right, get up. 1 minute.
So, yep, that was the right move. In my opinion, it could have been stood up 10 seconds earlier.
Turn around. Let's go. That's it. It's right. Let's go.
Two big, strong dudes. You can see they're both a little tired. This is the most tired I've seen Hoodlum, though. But he's just so athletic and explosive. Good defend by TYREE there. Hoodlum was going for another one of those big football tackles. So he's really got nothing here. Tyree's working.
He's not in, Tyree. You got to do something.
Good knee to the body by Tyree. So those shots are landing. I would almost give that round to Tyree. I would give that round to Tyree.
Let's go.
So he starts with a head kick. Now, here comes another takedown if I remember. Yep. So there's another takedown. And those takedowns count big, okay? That's a lot of energy exerted, and it's demoralizing. Now Hoodlum's in top position. What you can't see is his arm. Okay. Yeah. So Hoodlum's scoring here. He's still on top. Good. He's landing shots. So Hoodlum's controlling the action, as y'all can see. Standing him back up. You can see they're exhausted. Both men are tired. So here we go. Tyree is really looking for that. Oh, he got clipped there. Clipped again. Hoodlum's hands are untechnical, but he lands them.
Yeah.
He lands them.
He has some heavy hands.
Yeah.
Sparred with him before. He has some heavy hands.
He really does. So they're kind of just at a stalemate here. I'm giving this round to Hoodlum based on the first part, and then there's another takedown. I mean, you got to give him the round. Unless Tyree does something huge at the end. Okay. So now, as y'all know, Hoodlum was announced the winner. I do believe he won 2 rounds to 1. The mistake was made. We've scaled back title fights in MMA, but Tyree was not informed of that. So, we didn't put a loss on Tyree's record, and that's what it is. Now, folks, thanks for watching those breakdowns. We're going now to my new channel that's called Surviving the System. We break down social and political videos. So if that's not your things, do not tune in. Go subscribe to my channel called Surviving the System. That video will be up today.
You solve it in the yard and we leave it. Agreed?
Any coward can pull a trigger, but it take a real man to look another man in the eyes, punch him right in the face. 5-star wolf pack. Step in the cage and I'm giving out work. Satan's backyard, you ain't trying to get hurt. I'ma bring the pain, you gon' get it to work.